Okay, guys. All right. So this video is going to be a very, very raw video. As you may see in the oncoming scenes, that nothing is going to be edited because this is my honest truth about what my trading journey has been like. This has been very, very hard. So let's get into it, right? Um, Fast forward about 3 years ago, I lived downtown Minneapolis, and I was trying to find ways that I can make money online, right? I wanted to find like different ways that I can make money without doing a regular 9 to 5 job. So that means I started trading 3 years ago. So I started searching online. Long story short, I found this trading school. I don't like doing stuff online, so I found this trading school and I decided to go to it. It's an in-person trading school. I went there and I read some of the reviews and people were skeptical and stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? The worst thing that can happen is they will dupe me and take my money, but that's not going to be the worst or most money I ever going to lose in my life. So why not give it a shot? So anyway, I gave it a shot, and long story short, I took my classes, I paid the money, and I started trading. So I remember the first time I got there, they was like, all you really gotta do, follow your rules, and you're gonna make money. That's really what trading is about, and that's true. That's what trading really is about. Once you have a set goal, you have a plan, and you follow the plan, you follow everything you gotta follow, and just keep going with what you gotta do, you will make money over time, right? And I remember telling myself, this is like, what? I'm about to become a millionaire tomorrow. Well, 3 years later, I'm still in a hole, still haven't recouped my investment yet. And the only reason for that is because I've been making the same mistake over and over and again, right? So now, it kind of hit me because right now, sitting here, I've just lost all of my funded accounts that I had. When I first started, I used to trade my own money. I lost all that. And then I discovered the prop firm space and I started trading. And then I started to leverage higher and higher and higher and try to make a lot of money very, very quickly. That can be very, very hard sometimes because you are trying to make a lot of money very quickly. And in order to do that, you have to leverage a lot. And if you don't have a good risk management like me, you are going to end up in the hole, right? So you have to have a great risk management in order to want to make a lot of money. Because if you don't, it's going to be a wrap for you, right? So anyway, fast forward, the first part of that is that I learned how to trade like I wanted to, right? I took the risk, and these guys are legitimate guys, right? Went to them, and even it's a lifetime class. I can still go back whenever I want to get some tutoring. But my problem is not tutoring, right? Now look at the market today, how it's been moving. My problem is not tutoring. My problem is me working on myself, working on my psychology. My problem is me trying to not try to over leverage, right? Because there's a saying that said that says if you can't manage something small, you will not be able to manage the bigger stuff. A lot of people say, oh, once I get a lot of money, I'm going to know how to manage. Guess what? That's a lie. Because if you can't manage the small things, it's just going to be the exact same concept where even though, let's say, if you're managing $100, you're only probably going to be losing $1 or $5 or $10 at a time. But when you have about $10,000, you're probably going to be losing about $500 to $1,000 at a time. So it just seems exact game, seem exact strategy that's going to be working. So that's the same thing I found myself in. And I think moving forward, what I really just got to work on now that I know 3 years of trading is to be honest with myself. That's number one. And do what I say and say what I do, right? So if I say that I'm not going to trade in the evening, for example, some of my rules that I've been breaking is that, okay, after the market closes or after I close my laptop, I don't care if the market is moving 1,000 points to the downside and I see a clear indication. I don't want to jump into it, right? That's one of my rules. Excuse me. And I keep going back and breaking that rules, right? And I will tell you how that rules affect me, right? Usually when I get in a trade, right, our market open in the evening, right? Central time, 5 o'clock when the market's open. When I make money in the market, the next day I feel either overconfident to get back in the market and make more money. And I have that urge to like, okay, now you can make more. Now you got more to leverage. And it messes with my psychology. And then number two, the flip side of that, when I get in the market in the evening time and lose money, like especially like I did yesterday, I think I lost about 1,500. I only had $2,000 in my account, right? That messes with my mind. Now the next day when the market actually open, what the volatility is there, now I'm in survival mode, right? Instead of just going in the market with a clear mind, relaxing myself and trying to make money in the market, I'm in the market with a survival mode. And you don't want to be in the market, go into the market needing money, right? They say you don't want to go to the grocery store when you are actually really, 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 really hungry, because you'll grab a bunch of stuff that you don't need and you just spend money, however. And it's the same true with trading. You do not want to go in the market when you really, really, really need money, because you will not follow your rules. You'll not really analyze the trade the way you're supposed to analyze the trade. And you will, if you don't see a good setup, your mind will make up a good setup, because in the back of your head, all you want is money. And that's happened to me a lot of times. There's been time where I have a bunch of bills on mine and I have, money I wanted to use or send or do something with it. And when I got in trades, there were trades I got in, I was up by a lot, like $1,000, $2,000, right? And I was in the back of my head, no, that's not enough. You need more, you need more, you need more. And I would lose that money, I would lose that profit, and I would come, over that again, I would lose some of my equity. So I think this journey is taught me a lot about myself. Most definitely, I would say it taught me a lot about myself. That the thing is, the money part is part of it, but the most important part about trading is just really, trying to have control of what you're doing, following your rules, right? Trading teaches you a lot about yourself than a lot of other things out there in the world, like all these other, like, what you call a survey you do about yourself, whether you like this stuff and punch your button and all that stuff. Trading actually teaches you the raw part of you, right? So I think it's been really hard. Now I'm just here sitting. Now for the next few days I got to sit, and just sit on my hands and not have my any of my accounts trading. I don't have any accounts right now, so now I got to go back. I got to re-strategize and try to get some income and get back in the market, right? So now that's leading to my next point. And my next point is, I think for the last 2 years, or about a year and a half, or maybe 18 months, I've been trading with Take Profit Trader and Apex Trader Funding. And those two companies, I tried TopStep. I've got the payout from all of them. They are great people. I mean, they're good. Now, I'm going to be moving away from Apex. Not fully, I'll be trading some accounts on the side, but primarily I'm going to be moving from Apex Trader Funding, Take Profit Trader, and TopStep, and I'm going to be moving over to Fast Track Trading. And I'll tell you my reason, right? Unlike Apex, Take Profit, and TopStep, Fast Track they don't have evaluation phase. Now, the accounts are very expensive. Right now, they run a 30% deal. I'm going to have my link in the description below. You can use that link to buy the accounts if you want to. But they do not, because they do not have evaluation rule, right? They don't have evaluation accounts. So once you purchase the account, you're going to go directly into live account. Now, it's not live account, it's semi-live account. But whatever money you're making there, once you reach the profit target, you can request a payout. So instead of going into, it's kind of like when TopStep first started. I mean, probably a year or 2 years ago, they had 2 steps rule, right? Where you pass the first step, and then second step, you got to go through the second loop. And that's where a lot of people fail. And that's how because the truth is, all these platforms companies, they are out here, it's a business. They are out here to make money. They're not out here to be like, oh, all we really care about is to help the trader. We're going to take our own money out of our pocket, our bank account, just help trader because that's what we love doing. That's what we find joy. No, they are out here to make money. So I think with Fast Track, they came and cut all that way. No hoop and loops, no all that other BS. No, they're not doing that. You go directly into your funded account. Once you buy an account, like 150K, they call it Grand Prix, is like $419. That's including the the discount code. Once you use that, you can also be able to, $400 for 150K account, and you just follow the 20% consistency rule, right? Now the 20% consistency rule, people think that, oh, you can make $10,000, you can't make no. If in a given day you trade and make $10,000, here's how I do my calculation, right? In one day, if you trade in, because the consistency rule is 20%, at the time of profit withdrawal, your 1 day profit cannot be more than 20% of your total gains within that account at the time of withdrawal. So if you made $10,000 in one given day, you had a great day, you made $10,000. The rest of the 9 days or 2 weeks you had, all you have to do is just try to multiply that by 5, right? So 10,000 times 5, it's going to be 50K. So at the time of withdrawal, you know that you have to be at 50K in order to request a payout. So that's just what the 20% consistency rule is. I think matter of fact, I would prefer dealing with that than to have to go through a lot of loops, right? Like with Apex, you got to go through, like they got intraday, and with Tapster is great. They don't do no intraday, just have the evaluation phase. And then Take Profit, they have had this funny rule for a very long time. I say funny rule because that's where I blew all my fucking funding account, right? Sorry, I'm cussing here now. But they have the phase where they have you got used in the evaluation phase. You got used to the end of day drawdown. And then when you get into the funding phase, like, oh, we're trying to protect our profit. We're not trading live, right? So, but they have the funny rule where you will get into the funded phase, and then they'll say, oh, now we got intraday. Now your mind, you have to shift your mind, and they know that a lot of traders, they're not good at doing that, right? Like, aka me. I wasn't good at it, but now I'm having a plan to get better at it. So then they trap a lot of people there, and that's where they make that money. But like I stated from the beginning of this, I'm going to be transitioning. Probably 90% of all my trading is going to be with Fast Track trading. Now, when I get a decent amount of profit from or withdrawal from Fast Track trading, then I will start going back into Apex Trader funding and trying to get my 20 account, 150K 20 account. Because, say for example, right, if you are able to get 20 Apex Trader funding, let's say a 150K account, a 150K account of what you call them, Fast Track trading. If you combine that and you're getting payout from that consistently, you're taking your time, you have a great risk management. We're talking about somewhere around $200,000, $230K every month, and that's going to be my next target from now to December. That's going to be my goal. That's going to be my target. I'm going to work diligently to be making that amount of money. And my third platform I probably would stay with is Take Profit Trader, because that, to be honest, even though they have all the funny rules like I stated earlier, they do have, like, it's like a walking ATM. Like, once you pass your threshold, now whatever money you make on there, you can just withdraw it. You probably get it instantly depending on your bank, or you get it within 2 to 3 business days, right? Imagine making a withdrawal every day, $500 or $1,000 or so. But my plan moving forward, I'm going to transition from these other platforms. I'm going to stay with Fast Track Trading, and I'm going to try to stay consistent with my YouTube channel, because one of the things I like doing on here, I tell a lot of people I meet, I tell them about, trading. Now, most people, their impression about trading is that once you get there, you're going to lose money, or most people see it as gambling. Well, you can see it however way you see fit, right? But life itself is a risk. If you don't plan your life, if you don't plan to take care of yourself, and you think that the government or somebody else is going to take care of you, and you're going to be very surprised at the end of the day, right? I work with a lot of older people, and it's hard. Sometimes when I ask them questions like, "Hey, you just about retired. You retire. What are you gonna do?" And most of them don't know, and they are on a fixed budget, and they can't work, even though the money that they are making from the government is not taking care of them. But they can't work now. Either they don't have the health, or they have the health, but they can't work. But they can't work too much, because then the pay or whatever is going to get cut from the other side is coming from. It's just a lot of stuff, man. And if you're a young person watching this video, and older person is not still lit yet, a young person, I think I would encourage you to try a lot of different things and fail at it. Right? It's better to fail a lot of things than to be playing everything very, very safe. Right? The world is not a safe place. Stop trying to be too safe and stop trying to be comfortable. Right? So, I'm just taking things out of my head. I'm just talking here. Thank you if you've made it this far in this video. Thank you for listening to me. So yeah, that's really what it's gonna be now. I'm just venting on here, pretty much, because I'm really just kind of thinking about everything I've been going through with trading. I've made some money from trading, but one of my problems is just keeping the money, not wanting more. Saying that, hey, I'm gonna go into the market today, and if I make $2,000, I'm out. I don't care who JP Morgan is putting a trader that in the market. I don't care. I'm out. Right? That's the kind of attitude I want to have. That's the kind of attitude I want to approach this thing with. Right? And it's like, okay, now on the flip side of that, when I go in the market today, I analyze my trade, take 1 or 2 trades, I'm out for the day. It's day trading. It doesn't mean I should take 20, 50, 100 trades a day. I don't need that much amount of trades. Right? I shouldn't be taking that much amount of trades. So the thing is, I have to, 1 second, guys. So, okay, that's been on the phone. So I have to stay consistent, and I just got to tell myself, I have to be able to ingrain into myself that, hey, you said this is what you're going to do, and are you going to do it? Basically be a talk and do guy, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna just jump in 2 trades today. Hey, I just got in the market and I see that there's not, like, if you go watch my video yesterday or 2 days ago, my live trading video, I was just sitting in front of the computer. I came there and I saw that there was nothing going on, right? It was Monday too, and usually Monday is very slow. I think I caught a trade out. I got in the trade. I made $505, and I was basically done for the day. I was sitting in front of my computer the entire time, even when I left, right? I was very tempted to come back to the computer and be like, hey, I see a potential, let me jump in it. But no, I didn't do that. I got out, right? And the day ended with a $505 win. But then the next day I came back, I was like, I'm not going to trade, I'm not going to do that. And then I went against what I said. Now, and the entire time, the rest of the day, it messed with my psychology to the point where, like, the market moved almost 500 points. Like, it was just grinding up the entire day, and I was super scared to jump in the market. And guess what happened? At the end of the day, after the market had made its move, I jumped in the market and I blew my last account I had. And it really sucked. It really played on my mind. It really had me, depressed mode type thing, where it's like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. But a lot of people are depending on us. A lot of people are looking up to us. We can't quit. The worst thing that can happen is for us to quit, right? You don't fail until you quit. So that means, and I see, the thing about trading is that I see the potential of making a lot of money, right? Just like what I see, like the example I just gave. If you buy 20 Apex Trader funding account, you buy 20 FTT account, fast track trading accounts, every 2 weeks, which is 10 days with Apex Trader funding, if you take your time and trade according to your risk management, and you are able to make, let's say, $2,700 every 2 weeks, which is very easy to make with a $150K account. If you are able to make $2,750 every 2 weeks times 20 account, that's $55,000 every 10 days or every 2 weeks withdrawal you can make. And on the other side, $3,000 with a $150K account, $3,000 per account times 20, that's 60 grand. With fast track trading that you can make. If you combine both of those, that's 230 grand right? And now you can just try to find, and then with Take Profit Trader, they can allow you up to 5 funded accounts. With those 500 accounts, you just have to find ways that you can make $70,000 a month, which is, I don't want to say it's not hard to make, but with those 5 accounts, if you know what you're doing exactly, you can be able to make about 70,000. So